It's another ZX Spectrum review, and my name is Nick, and we're going old school with this one because it's Penetrator on the ZX Spectrum, of course. Now, I can't think any rude jokes regarding that name, so Penetrator, written by Phillip Mitchell, no, not the Phil Mitchell from EastEnders, a different one, and Veronika Meglar, I believe, on behalf of Beam Software, published by Melbourne House in 1982. Now, this is old school. I think it was influenced by Defender, but I think they might have come out roughly the same time. This is a 2D horizontal scroller where you must shoot rockets and survive. 1 or 2 players you can have here as well. That takes me right back to the arcades. That's the launch thing. Right, now here's my ship. We must go on level 1 over mountains. Got to avoid these hitting by these rockets. We can fire or drop bombs. But yeah, the engine sounds like a bit like a broken Austin Allegro. But ignore that. This is an advanced spaceship. This is what retro gaming is all about. Oh, that's a bit tight up here. Yes, the first level it's just mountains. Here on afterwards, it's caverns, so you've got to avoid the ceiling and the ground. Right, we've got to level 2. So that subtle screen change, that was a good bit of programming. That just takes me back to Southend Seafront, that sound down the arcades. Brilliant, so the ship's changed colours. We've now got blue background, we're in caverns. Good stuff. Reviews at the time, when this was released in 1982, said the graphics in the game were impressive, even stunning. Oh, how times change. Also come out on the Commodore 64 and something called the TRS-80. Don't know what the hell that is, but there was a lot of 8-bit computers around about this time that I'd never heard of. The Auric. I know, sounds like I'm making these up, but they were real computers. There's the Dragon 32 as well, but this did not come out on those, but I'm sure they had equivalents. Danger, it says. Well, they're not wrong. Who sets up rockets in a cavern? They're going to launch into the ceiling at best. So I don't know who these foe are. They've got enough radar dishes, they can see me coming. Yes, so just fire and bomb and avoid getting killed. Ooh, yes, great fun this. Well programmed. Ship's left 2. This game also comes with a trainer, so you can try any one of the 4 levels. And also an editor as well, which is a bit fiddly. So the trainer's good because you get infinite lives on that, so you can practice over and over again. But yes, nice classic game. Game over! I think we'll try the trainer now to show you all the levels. But there was a 5th level as well, which I never reached as I typed my name in. There was a 5th level. You had to destroy a base with a precise bomb hit. And I think the levels were pleased again. Nice fireworks. The high scores. That's me. But you don't know what this is going to spell. Yep, Penetrator. So you're penetrating the alien base, destroying things, generally causing trouble. Yes, that siren sound. Beam Software, they had a hand in Horizon's. Well, they made Horizon the Spiders and Horace Goes Skiing. So you can tell those sirens were reminiscent of those future games as well. They did like a bit of sirening. As soon as they worked out how to do that, they used it quite well. Here comes the ship. It's an odd looking ship. It looks like the head of a fox or something, with a funny hairstyle. But I'm sure that's not what they wanted. Or intended, I should say. Let's have a few goes of this and then we'll show each level. But there, the colours subtly change each time. A bit juddery, the animation, but what can you expect? This was 1982, so over 30 years ago now at time of recording. So it's only going to get older. But the graphics on the dishes are good, they're quite smooth as he crashes into the ceiling. Obviously you can't get a high score, although you see it going up there, the high score doesn't count on the trainer mode of course. Stage 2 of 4, well 5 I should say. I think it goes green after this and your ship changes subtly to a different colour. Bit like Pac-Man in that respect, so basically the same, but then a different colour maze or what have you, gives you a bit of variety. But overall, for its basicness, I quite like this game. Quite calming, It's always saying danger down the bottom. Let's try another level. Let's try level 3 this time. I think it goes green. Not progressively more difficult. It's a bit tighter. Green with a black spaceship. Well, that wasn't very clever. Do-do-do-do. Not doing the do-do-do's on the training mode, unfortunately. No radar dishes here. It looks very square. I think they designed this level with a set square. Oh, this is going to be a bit tough. Sort of get up there. Oops. Green. Very organic, this one. Green cavern. How am I going to get up here? Curses. So an evolution from Space Invaders. Other popular games a bit like in this genre are Asteroids, of course. I think it's called Meteor Shower on the Spectrum. You spun your ship round destroying asteroids into smaller and smaller pieces. I'm not going to get over here, am I? Maybe we'll give it one more go. Or maybe not. Let's try the stage 4. But can't jump to stage 5, unfortunately. Yeah, it's gone blue this time. I've got a red ship. And now the skulls going up and down. They're kamikaze skulls. They will fly directly straight into you. I don't know why it still says danger on the bottom right. We pretty much know there's danger. We're flying through a cavern at speed. And there's missiles flying up, or rockets, and skulls. Whatever they are. Looks like fox skulls again. Kaboom! Stage 4. Player 1. Ooh. Yeah, Defender never had skulls in it, I don't think. Correct me if I'm wrong. But this trainer's a nice touch. Practice levels you wouldn't normally have got to if you're just new to the game. You can practice over and over again. Try and beat your high score. I think a lot of other games use that sort of like tune before the game started. Sunny days, walking along the seafront with an ice cream. This is when computer games look like computer games. They're quite right, it does look visually impressive and stunning. If they'd seen Grand Theft Auto 5 at the time, I think they would have had a heart attack and exploded. But visually stunning, so this is what 1982 was all about. This is the best that computer games could offer. Yes. It's all about reflexes, this one. Sort of. Kaboom! Yes, and that was Penetrator on the ZX Spectrum. So I hope you enjoyed that step back in time. Until next time, goodbye. Goodbye!